All right, good morning, everyone. It is 10:20 in the morning, August 31st, 2021. And today I get to do a $124 recap. And I'm calling it I'm going to finish up a bit early today. I went from green to red to green. And usually when I do that, it's best for me to just stop trading, and finish the day green. I think there's more money. In fact, I know there's more money to be made on the market this morning. It's not my day to do it. Red to green, or I'm sorry, green to red to green again. And I'm done. It's time for me to go home. I'll come back tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a bigger day. Today could have been obviously quite a bit better. You can see that big old red $304 in the middle right there. Let's just go over it. I'll show you what I did right and what I did wrong. Well, I can't say I did anything really that wrong. But anyway, all right. So the first thing that I traded was apps. The first two trades that I took this morning was on apps. And so what we had this morning, this is the 10-minute. And I'm showing the 10-minute first, and then we'll go down to the 1 minute to get a closer look at what was going on. But here's the open at $57.54. You can see this is the opening 10 minutes. And so it went down. It went almost all the way to the first Fibonacci that I have here at $55.97, but couldn't quite make it. And then made a move all the way back up past the open. And so I bought right there at the open at $57.54. And after I did that, it made a run up to $58.17 and then started pulling back really pretty quickly. And so I sold it. I let it go for a 7-cent profit, $7 on 100 shares. I only took 100 shares on that trade. And then the next trade that I took was a break for that morning high. So the morning high in the first 10 minutes was at $58.24. So I bought 200 shares at $58.25. It ran up as high as, let's see here, $59.28, and then started pulling back. And I let it go right at about 1%. Let's see, $58. Yeah, I let it go at like 62% or 62 cents per share profit. Right here, let it go with 62 cents per share profit, and that's just over 1%. So 1% gain. In 200 shares, it's only like $100, 100 something bucks, but I got it. I really think that when I bought the 200 shares, I was like, I wonder if this thing's going to make a run for that $61 resistance today. It might do that, but I'm not going to stick around for it. I'm just done. I'm kind of done trading. So I'm profitable. I went from like I said, from green to red to green again, and that's just pretty much going to be my day. So then RHE. Okay, so RHE, if we look at this thing right up until that point right there, let's see if, let me get that label out of the way. Appearance, watermark, symbol, extended hours, where is it? All right, well, it's kind of hard to see. Let's just put it this way. When this thing was rolling along, what we were getting here is an open, a run up, and then a break past the morning high, 11:45, and it squeezed into a halt here at 11:86. Sorry, squeezed into a halt. So it was a halt on the way up. Now I made an attempt to buy. I tried to click into this thing somewhere inside this candle body. I think it was close to over the morning. Yeah, it was close to 11:45, but I couldn't get filled. and I don't remember my share size on the attempt to get filled there. Well, so it came out of the halt, and I wasn't watching it too closely, but I was keeping an eye on it. And then it got into this area over here. Let me actually get rid of the magnet there. It got into this sort of consolidation area right in here. And what I was seeing was a bull flag. And there is a bull flag there. Let me draw it out here. So here's the pennant to the flag. And then here's the post to the flag. And so typically speaking on bull flags, resolution to a bull flag is the same direction as the entrance to the bull flag. So here, down here, we have this area down in here that is upward. Upward movement into the bull flag, and then what you can expect, usually, if it's not a bull trap, is upward movement out of the bull flag. Instead, what we got was what's called a bull trap. So this morning, I started buying, and I got into a 300 share position in here in between 952 and 953. I bought 300 shares for the resolution to the upside. And instead, it broke down. And so I was like, okay, bull trap, haha, you got me. I'm going to, ride this. This isn't the end of this thing going up. So I'm going to make some purchases down here in this area, right? Because of, and the reason I decided to buy in there is because this is the morning high, right? So it's like, it's going to come down, test the morning high, bobble around, and then come back up. Well, so I didn't like the way that it dipped down again below. It came up, tested below, and didn't break back above again. So this is to shake out the weak hands. This isn't actually a bearish, it's going down for the rest of the day. This is just to shake out the folks that can't handle the volatility. Well, so it came back up to about 1140 or so, and I was like, all right, I'm out. So I couldn't handle the volatility this morning on this one. And I lost, let's see, on that one, I wound up losing about $47 or 47 cents per share on RHE right there, which is really too bad because it wasn't necessary. It wound up coming back up past my entry price, past where I had basically I think I was at $11.71 after buying right through here per share average, and it ran up to again to $12.42. So I was like, all right, let go of the losses just in case this thing turns into I don't want to let this thing turn into a big loss. I know that I mean in my you can't trust your gut, so you got to go with the system. In my gut, I knew that this thing wasn't done for the day. This wasn't gonna be like the start of a big downturn on this thing. But I also was saying to myself, I can't let it turn into a big loss. I can't let this thing turn into a $500 loss or what have you. So I wound up taking about a $300 loss on it. Now, if I held on to those shares, though, let's say 0.70, times 700. Yeah, it could have been a $490 gain. Well, too bad, so sad. Life goes on. That's trading for you. Well, so then what I did do is I was like, okay, what I'm seeing here, you can see this this trend line right here. So I was like, okay, let me connect some dots here and see what's going on. And so I had an order ready to go at $12.03 right here. Actually, I had it ready to go right in here in this time frame at 10:06. And as soon as it crossed the this line right here, this trend line right here, I put in a buy. It made a run up here to a high of 12.42. And on its way up, it made a big move up. So there were a lot of people watching the same trend line. Let me get rid of all these brush marks so it's a little bit easier to see. So there were a lot of people looking at the same trend line. And here we had it, it came up and tested it right here. So when it broke, there were a lot of people who were like, had orders in to buy, what have you, and it made a rush up, and I sold into that rush. And so fortunately, on those 1,000 shares, you can see here this RHE 164, 234, 134, da, 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 da. So I made about 30 cents, we'll call it 29, made about $290 on that trade. And so it almost evened out this $300 loss. So it was a really quick, buy and sell, buy at the break of this line and then sell at the move up, and fortunately got out essentially break even. This stock isn't done though. This you can see here now it's really starting to make another move, pretty strong move here. And actually this is pretty strong. And there's probably more to trade here. I'm not going to trade it, but there's probably more to trade here. And what's really nice about this is you can see this is a downward trend line. It's not nice. You don't like those things. But it came up, it broke this time, and it came up and it back tested right there. I don't know if you can see that sort of back test right there. That's horrible. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. And so it back tested this down line, and then has chosen to continue going higher after that. A break over 1243 right here will be very bullish. I don't know what's going on with this stock though. Yeah, there it goes. It's happening. Oh yeah. If I were playing this right now, I'd put it in an order at $12.43 in the hope of getting filled. Yeah, that's a really nice break. Let me check the news. I don't see any news on it though. Yeah, there's no news on it anywhere, and I don't know why. This thing has an extremely small float. The float is 100, or the shares outstanding is 1.72 million. The float is 1.48 million. So, yeah, I don't know what the, let's see if there's an update here. Nope, there's no news. It's real estate, and it's got a really small float, but that's all that's going on with it right now. I don't know why it's experiencing such a run up. Let's see. This is June. Sent letter in response to draft S4 registration statement. I don't even know what that means. Set to join the Russell Microcap Index. That was in early July. That was almost 2 months ago. Yeah, this thing is strong. Definitely very strong. Yeah, not sure what's going on with it, but it is definitely. Let's look at this real quick. Look at its financials here. It's still losing money. It's not bad though. This is an interesting stock. Interesting. RHE is interesting. All right. Well, so that's those are my trades for the day. I'm pretty much done. I'm done trading. Could have been a better day, but green to red and back to green again. I know it's time for me to walk away. It may not be true for a lot of other people, but it is true for me. So, okay. Good luck out there, everybody. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. I am out.